means fresh groceries delivered, no tipping necessary.
What's going on, brother? How you doing? Salute to you, man. Chilling in the studio. I just saw something on the reel with Walmart. They just opened up studios, like little, podcast development studios and radio stations and shit within the store, renting out the space to people. Crazy. You saw that, huh? Yeah. To answer your question, Daniel, why the Eiffel Tower? Eiffel Tower, why? For the same reason you chose to ask the question. Why did you choose to ask the question? No, you don't even know yourself. Because you felt like it. Tell me, why didn't your mother choose to swallow you versus spitting you out? Like, why'd she go through with the process? You know what I mean? Why didn't she just swallow you? You got questions? Me too.
Guess we should move on to the Jurassic Trail rated test.
Wait, what test?
Let's get into it.
I'm good.
I don't know if he's going to survive, but we're getting great data.
Jurassic World Rebirth, only in theaters.
brought on the storm. $30 cents. Oh, you see me like possible flares of celebrityism. I'm about 20 cents short. Okay. I guess that's better than the zero amount of worth that you bring to the whole motherfucking function. I do. You don't look like a celebrity. You don't look like a flair of a celebrity. You're not giving off anything that says anything, celeb-like. It just, no way, I got you. You famous for being a dick rider. You 100% dick rider. As you get rushed in here in under 10 minutes looking for some attention and shit. Hey. Well, not here to disappoint. Really though. Get yourself a tall, refreshing glass and shut the fuck up. Another satisfied customer. We aim to knock your head off. This ain't Chick-fil-A. Who else? What we got? Where we at? Now see, Daniel, you might feel that was a bit abrasive, my response, but my retort, my return, like, I don't feel that way, actually. I feel it was a bit abrasive for you to be coming in and asking me about my damn tattoos and why. Who's you? What about the lower tattoo on your lower back? What's that all about? They refer to it as a tramp stamp. You say it's something else. Now, let me put some respect on it, because that's why it's on there. While you studying and looking at shit, did you not notice the name going through the Eiffel Tower? You know what I mean? Just straight through that bitch. You ain't pay attention to none of that. Yeah. It's my child's name. That's where she at. That's where she from. Seems very fitting. On the other side, you ain't pay attention to the city skyline of New York and all that, and the name going through it. That's my other daughter. And you still didn't answer my question, though. Why did your mom elect to go through with the pregnancy versus swallowing you? Or spitting you out? I don't know if your mother switches, spits or swallows. I don't know. But it seems personal. And I feel maybe, you should go get in touch with her. Come back, let me know. That's why I didn't give you a talk last to shut the fuck up. I'm leaving you room to answer my question. Okay? Alright, where were we? Oh yeah, Walmart podcasts and radio shows. Big Corp getting into supporting live streamers. Now me and my bro, while y'all listening to this shit, listen the fuck up. Me and my bro, Travis. Yeah. First person to text in here. Over there giving out the lessons to the advanced students and teaching y'all how to be better people and what have you, so you can get the big picture. Listen, we was saying, it's funny, not really, sarcasm, that people have went out of their way, even big corp, it could be seen as, have went out of their way to hold back the live streamer, the black live streamer to be exact. Others too don't want you feeling left out, but this is the conversations that be happening between me and my black brother. I'll be like, I think they targeting us. He be like listening, then he be like confirming, yeah, but I'm still going, I'm doing me. I be like me too. But look, now Walmart out here promoting a live streamer. So if a group of black dudes walk into Walmart, will they be followed into the podcast room? Are they gonna ask for our receipts when we leave? I'm just fucking around with the fuck arounds. Don't fuck around, you might find out. TV's dead. Streaming services and independent media like podcasts are the new wave. Yeah. Major companies have to change their approach and switch to the new business models. Of course they have to conform, or they would be out of uniform. Why, the history of this country. People have always worked with people they didn't want to work with. For the better of the country. Now let's not go too far off into the fields with it. Come on back now. I hear the dinner bell. Food for thought. Right. Because if they can't get, and they taking a good look at what the fuck Target is getting, because they've been targeted, they don't want that. No. Let us conform. What y'all into? Shit. Don't you worry about them anti-Semitic platforms or what have you. We got our own shit cracking over here. Come on down. Meet me at the Walmart. Ain't this about some shit you ain't never expected? It could be said your expectations, see, I got it. Your expectations. But your expectations see levels. Your expectation levels. The levels of your expectations. See? It was low as fuck. Everybody hating on big corp and shit. Now you motherfucking trolls can go out and run a podcast. I implore you. I want to see the Troll Podcast sponsored by Walmart. Quit showing up at our podcast, our lives, looking for attention and shit. You like how I flip this? I do. Take your bitch ass down to Walmart so I know when you go live. I know where the fuck to show up. Don't even worry about telling me about the Addy. I'ma just go to the local Walmart and expect to find trolls podcasting. I got high expectations. Only when I get high though. Interesting. Is Walmart siding with the renegade? Big Corp don't normally do that. I mean, we learned this on a come up You might have forgot. They showed us flares of this a long time ago. Where Big Corp conforms to the rebellion, the new wave and all that, the trends. You know, we used to get, in the 80s, TV ad commercials about white chocolate with white people wearing all white, and the music itself was white noise. Then they switched it up. Now you got black people doing ads for the very special dark Nestle commercial. All black people blacked out. They realized that conforming is the way to go. You can't keep shunning people out of the business, or you won't have no business. Boy, let me run business 101 in America. Whites against blacks, blacks against whites. It's in the air. But on TV, whites with blacks, blacks with whites. Huh. In order to sell the product, because they realize that blacks are with whites and whites are with blacks, more so these days. So they get behind it. Mixed, not sending mixed messages, mixed people to send a message. Conform. I don't know how that all ties into this, but it does. Because this just started. Watch where it goes. Watch what happens. I predict 2 killings within a year's time. I predict Walmart finna shut this operation down because social media finna really be in Walmart. They was in there before for the customers. You know, there's always something crazy going on at Walmart. It's finna get insane. I don't think Walmart looked at that. Or maybe they did, and you'll be signing a disclosure that states if Johnny from Albuquerque comes in here while you in here and y'all gotta have some online beef or whatever, Walmart ain't responsible for all that shit. And you gonna sign. And when Johnny from Albuquerque puts up the podcast, I'll be able to find him. We'll be able to find each other. I don't like that. You out here looking to find some shit. Cool. Me too. See, I do my art different, man. I hang from the ceiling with gallons of paint and just throw it at the canvas and shit. At the moving canvas. And then, you know what I mean? Let that shit dry. That shit be looking cool as fuck. I don't be taking time like my brother with the broad strokes and different approaches and airbrushes and what have you and the finite. Nah, just give me the whole damn gallon, the whole bucket of paint. Splash! Spin that bitch around. Faster. Give me another color. Bam! You know what I mean? We just make up art as we go along, quickly. Abrasive expressions. disgruntled detail. Motherfucking paint still be dripping off the fucking canvas sitting in the gallery. Buy this shit now before I decide not to sell. You know what I mean?
You talking about them bad, but you ain't by the beat, though.
You got all the liberals pushing their glasses and shit. What's going on? Life, be a part of it.
Hazy killed the track, nigga.
I apologize. I ain't want y'all liberals to catch a political stray bullet. My bad. Listen here.
You talking about them bands, but you ain't by the beat, though. Hazy killed the track, nigga.
From the beginning, man has possessed the attributes of the animal. Speed, power, dynamic movement, the instinct to exploit the weakness of his prey. And from his human inventiveness came weapons that could puncture and slash his enemy's flesh.
This is exactly the kind of stuff you come to expect to hear on my brother's channel. You know what I mean? Art and education. And on another matter, I like how the situation's playing out. I never really ever kind of like gave a damn. But ever since I started, I like how it's playing out. You like what? Sis, I'm like, past the fucking ball, you got a no-look trailer for the oh shit, they ain't even expected. You know what I mean? Rim rattling dunking shit. What's going on, you ballin' ass femme fatale? That's my sister. I slapped the shit out of your mama for her. That's on everything. Ask your mama. What's going on, sis? Pardon the violent approach. I'm just, I'm a big bro shit. I know you all on your kumbaya, one with the tranquility and peace these days. Eating and talking. What you eating? Bon appetit. And asking me about why I got the Eiffel Tower on my neck and whatnot. Like, shouldn't be obvious. They ain't asked why I got the French flag on my hand though. Red, white, blue, red, white, blue. You see the American flag anywhere? No, you don't. Anyway, what's going on, sis? What you eating? I got motherfucking coffee, what's left of it. Strong. About 2 more dozens mini chips for $5 from the grocery store. Breakfast. I'm gonna need you to churn the hell up while I churn down. Can you hear me now? Ask what you eating. You know we ain't here on on some ninja shit. You expect the music to be loud, the vibes to be boisterous. Alright. Since you don't even know what boisterous means, stop playing with me. I know you do. And you know I know you do too. You made some baby back ribs. Got the barbecue with the collard green and the mac and cheese and shit. What the fuck? And you came in here with all that. Talking and making commands and shit. Talk about... Ooh. Listen. Enjoy your mac and cheese and your collard greens. I'm tired of y'all. Now fuck it. You done struck a nerve. I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all. Making me look real bad. All you ever see is me getting things served. You ain't never heard me talk about what I'm preparing. Y'all be doing this and that and that and this. So man, I'm putting in the anchovies with the African oil with the herbs and 2 quarts of Georgia honey, guaranteed, because you can't find it anywhere else. Motherfuckers making enough meals for an army. Y'all leave me alone, man. I got the $5 fucking chocolate chip cookies with the motherfucking coffee till wifey come around and make something. Ah, damn. Yeah, you did. You, Travis, Tehran, Lieutenant. Yeah. Y'all listen, y'all doing too damn much. This ain't a chefing channel. Coming in. Yeah, I know you gets it in, bruh. Huh? This ninja turned his kitchen into a restaurant, rating grade level preparation station. Every damn time I pull up, hey, what's going on, Brody? Oh, ain't nothing, man. I just chopped down 5 prime ribs. You know, it's Monday. The nigga cooking for motherfucking goddamn the Thursday after next and shit. He said, I made the marmalade sauce myself. Yeah. It took me a month to prepare the sauce. I mean, man, y'all making me look real bad, man. I'm telling you, man, you be getting at the foodie in me and shit. I eat all that shit, man. I ain't making none of it. The only thing coming out of my kitchen is me, nigga. Leaving that bitch. Now y'all enjoy y'all food and stop all this damn teasing and shit. I get it. You're eating good. You're eating real good. You ain't missing no meals either. If I was closer, what, you'd spoon feed me some of that mac and cheese, I know you would, and I'd fork myself to some of them collard greens. I'm in here eating Walmart grade chocolate chip cookies. Y'all making cookies. Y'all preparing pies and shit. Yeah, you hit a nerve. Yeah. But it's all good though. Bon appetit, man. Enjoy your meal, please. I asked my bro, hey man, what's going on? How you doing? Oh, ain't nothing. Just added the cyanide peppers with the rigatoni sauce and mix that in with the. God damn, man! I just want to know what the fuck going on. You alright? Yeah, no, I'm good. It's a mortar and shit. If somebody cook one more damn thing, I'ma cook y'all. Not even figuratively speaking. I'ma roast the hell out of y'all. Fuck you mean? And y'all know I'm bullshitting. Overnight me some of that motherfucking mac and cheese with the collard greens and all that. Don't tell me about it, be about it. Nah, y'all good, y'all good. It's all right. I ain't mean to flip the table, the virtual table over and shit. We're back to enjoying your meals, preparing your meals, and what have you. The hell I ain't. Here. Proof in the pudding and all that. No Bill Cosby. What other live streamer have you known? Please, enlighten me. Because I know you don't know no other. What other live streamer do you know? Have you known? Still know to this day. An entire decade in, inviting people to their home to smoke some weed. I'll wait, not too damn long. I'm getting impatient. Who the fuck is it? Huh? Now, the fact that you ain't showed up, y'all ain't showed up, how the fuck does that fall on me? It don't. So see, I am sharing the bud. I'm sharing the discounts, the bud, the location. I'm sharing. I'm one of the most sharing, non-caring live streamers you know. What you mean? You got an invite. The world got an invite. You hard to hear. You don't be around enough. I don't know. I look. I'm trying to help you. If you got a problem with me, pull up. If you're in Denver, if you in, you know what I mean, in the neck of the woods, pull up. If you got intent, you want to smoke, you know, we be having a 420 meet and greets. Been going on for 8 years now. Pull up. You didn't. You was probably making your collard greens and shit. That's what it was. I invited everybody and their mama here. And since, there's been over 20 people that have showed up. Where were you? Ooh, I know where you were. I know where you were. why I asked. I know where you were. You wasn't here. That's where you was. And that ain't to be that you know what I mean? I can't be carrying around the weight of y'all motherfucking responsibilities and accountabilities. That shit heavy as fuck. Nah. Let alone mine. I wouldn't let you go to the hospital, sis. I wouldn't send you to the hospital. I'm over 1,000 miles from you. And there's people to take care of that shit. They done got their license, certification, all that. They gonna cover that matter. Don't you even worry. Head on down to your motherfucking local airport. You know. Join the rest of us in the 21st century. Welcome. I got you. And before you know it, I don't know. How long does it take for a plane to get from one side of America to the other? It's about time you found out. I can't be doing everything. I can't. You want me to book the travel agency as well? I gotta be the life of the party planner, the host, not only the president, but client as well, standby medic, friend, possible therapist, and influencer. I got my work cut out for me. Y'all gonna have to help out with these responsibilities on the matter. Fine. You paying attention?
Take notes.
If you wasn't my sis, I think you was inviting me on a date. My pain. I'm paying attention. And all of what it costs. Now quit sidestepping the damn accountability and make your way out here this year, alright? I'm gonna give you a year, because 420 just passed. I'm gonna give you a whole year to get your program together. I don't wanna hear nothing except, yeah, nah, I'm here. Okay, hold on then. I got you. I wasn't talking to them. You may be spoken for, I wasn't speaking to them. And I advise you to tell them you're going to see your brother. That ain't your brother. Tell him I'll personally serve them a tall, refreshing glass. And they welcome to come with you. Bring security if you feel it's needed. This is a to whomever it may concern. You've now been put on notice. I said, run it back. You can show the clip. If you wasn't my sis, I think, you know, I'm joking, I'm playing. Let people know they shouldn't get in the way of Big Bro's humor. It didn't work out good for what's her name and homeboy. No. Anyway, all this because of your choices, your decisions in life. You chose not to show up. But nah, it's not that. It's not that. You missed out. Yeah, you chose not to show up. Because if you would have showed up, you'd have known. It's some bullshit. 10 years later, you don't know that I've been out here handing out open invites to whoever, however, whenever, for just about damn near whatever. Huh? All things smoke. I know you joking. I know you know that I'm joking. But who really laughing? Us. That's what's important. Of course it's all love. Because if it was all hate, we wouldn't even be talking. And I appreciate the acknowledgement. You know your Brody well. The emperor of rebuttals around this dude. And there's no need for rebuttals if we all good. Oh, wait a minute. Oh shit. This all ties in and makes perfect sense. Last time I was talking to you, sis, we was talking about you going live, doing a cooking channel or something to that effect, right? I'm always right. When I'm wrong, I'm right. But look, when I'm wrong, I'm right for being wrong. What you mean? Listen, so we was just talking about Walmart, big corp, helping out the new live streamers, those, inspired to be the show, your DIYs, do it yourself. May I suggest you bring the collard greens or what have you and the fixins down to Walmart. Fire up a taste test podcast. People show up, they test the food, we get live real-time response. I'm freestyling, let me go. Call it Homegirl's Kitchen. You ready? I am. Alright, you ain't ready. You talking about some be right back and shit. Gotta get something to drink and take my meds. I don't want you off your meds, so hurry up. Now we get when we ain't on our meds. Travis, same for you. God damn it. If you had to leave here because here is trying to hold you back, go to Walmart, brother. Be one of the first brothers, huh? Leading the way. Just do what you've been doing. And they will be obligated to back you. Next thing you know, your motherfucking work gonna be right in the aisle 12. You're gonna have to conform just to you. Alright? So here's where it is. You know me, I didn't been in management for over a minute now. We agreed to allow them to copy and paste. That's all. You get to make the original print. It's your handwork. No matter how long it take you, woody. But then we take that. I say we, they take that, copy and print, put it in aisle 12. Now you got Big Corp backing a black man in America. Oh my God, this is 2025. Listen, they would never ever again be able to be approached under the guise of being racist. Did I speak too hastily? Never. Listen, man, the time to strike is now. With the album release and all that, I'm telling you, the business gods are talking to me and I'm talking to you. Then we fire back. Because when they come through, they think they're going to be the, no. That's when we hit them with we already had the paintbrushes with the kits and the stands and what have you. Huh? Nike cut into the deal. Get the cousin the cousin of the corporation to cut in on the deal for the germs. What? The Mountain Gear germs would be flying off the shelf. And you got put together hold up. Let me think about this. I'm like, what you think about? The protester Pumas. What? You know, Puma fell off. Bring them back on. Put them back on a map with the protesters and all that. You know what I'm saying? Just action depictions along the side of the Puma with the cat jumping out the... Stop fucking playing with me. Listen. The activist Pumas. What?
Riot's beats, make it funky.
You think I'm joking? I'm laughing at the shit I'm saying though. But I'm serious. I see it, nigga. You got to have vision. It's right up. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I've been trying to get off, for over a decade. And, they just been holding me back. I like what y'all doing. I'm a businessman myself. Why I'm doing this, that, and all the things that you thought I wasn't doing, I'm actually involved in. So, what say thee? I own land, you could... Do I need to put on the suit and go be a representative for the cause? You ain't never seen me in a suit. It just, it personifies business. I'll have them know why it's way more beneficial to support you than some local YNs trying to get their rap beef off on the airwave and shit down at Walmart. Oh.
What?
Sis, Shit. I only be like it, you know. I'll be motherfucking modest and humble. Y'all don't want me to do it. You ain't never seen it. I did. I was like, who the fuck is that? You know it's different when you don't recognize yourself, but I've been doing it for the longest. I'll show you a photo of me in a suit. When I was 8, 9 years old type shit, man, I've been doing this. I just retired the suit because these niggas ain't about business. And the business working against us and shit. The suit remains in the fucking goddamn capsule like a Batman uniform. What you mean? We ain't running around in suits with some Air Max on at the feet. God damn. I don't know what done happened out here. Men just got the suits on with some Jordan 11s. It ain't working. Nah, you was at the heart of the conversation. You all good. And you staying? Alright. I'm gonna be here for the remainder of this month. Let me see. Alright, we ain't even hit the hour mark yet. So yeah, and another month. That's like another 45 minutes type shit. Maybe more, you know, depending on the vibes. No, sis. They're doing too much. You gotta do things, but you can't do too much of the things. Jordan's a suit. Tie, no tie. You know, button up, shirt, collar, suit, vest, slacks, pants, Air Force, Tim's, Nah. I don't know who did it and why. It's just trying to be different. It ain't it. It's different, all right. It says, this person wants to play some sports, wants to play some games while they stunting about being about business and shit. No. I don't need you to be ready for the fast break right now. There's a time and place for everything. That ain't it. Again, I don't know who came up with it. I don't know if it was Jordan or whoever. Nah, stop that shit. Stop it now. But you know what? Continue it. Fuck it. Because when I put on the shoes, business shoes, with the business suit, like I said, personify business. It makes it easier. Oh shit. He ain't got on a pair of Chuck Taylors and shit? No. I got on some Italian cut, made Italian shoe type shit. Fresh, made in Sicily. Business. I got on some imports. Might be French, might be some Spanish joints. It really don't even matter. It looked like a whole business shoe though. Bet that. With the good gripping too. We ain't need to fuck around and find out. I get a clean motherfucking stance in the business suit. You get yourself the business end of an ass whipping. See, with the jeans, I'll tussle with you. You know what I mean? We might, wrestle and all that. Now, business, I'ma thrash you. I just gotta strike you. I ain't finna fuck up nothing. You know what I mean? You gotta stay clean. It's all about business. I ain't gonna hold you. Cause I know you got over 50 pairs of kicks. So I ain't gonna hold you. But I'm gonna let you know what I already done let you know. You know? You want to be the queen for representatives about the matter. Aye. It adds to the brother-sister sibling rivalry. Let me ask you this. When you go to bed, do you put your pajamas and thermal socks on? $200+. I knew you was gonna correct me. I just wanted to go with the above average minimum. You got more than 50 kicks, you know what I mean? Like, it's like that. Alright. I got that part. But hold up though. Allow me to lead the sheep. Now listen. Being a shoe head and all that. Yeah. So you should be respecting the foundational respects and properties of the shoe game. Business suits go with business shoes. How could you be a shoe head and not know this? Sis, I'm beginning to feel disappointed. You've been led astray. First, there was the Jesus sandal. You got a pair of those? You better have you some foundational Jesus sandals. You know, the Athens, the Greek. Get you, yeah. And if you really want to go off, you had the joints that go up behind the motherfucking ankle. They go all the way up behind the calf. You know what I'm saying? With the shin guard up front. As long as it's not, it hurts my goddamn eyes. So I need you to rally for me. Yeah, you down for anyone? That's cool. I'm more than just anybody, so listen up. What's she saying in the background? Trust me. That's what it sounds like to me. So, yeah. They out here hurting Brody's eyes, and I'm gonna need you to rally for me on the matter. I can't. The more I look, the more upset I get. We gonna have to do something about this. That's all you got for suggestions. Don't look. Look, but don't touch. Now you're getting all religious about the matter. Okay. Did you see the video that just surfaced about WAC 100 and some sort of scuffle and whatnot? I just watched it before I got online. Apparently, him and his homie got left butt-ass naked in the street by a bunch of other dudes. That's how I feel at this point. would be the proper resolution. Fuck it. You ain't respecting the dress code? We finna take the code off you. You've now been decoded. Now, I'll send it to you. It's sad, actually, to see how our people be doing our people. Ninjas was getting pistol whipped and jumped by 5 dudes, 2 dudes. Both dudes were able to get up and walk away. Naked, though. It's crazy. But one dude kept his pants on. He did. Why would you want to strip another man down to nakedness in the streets is beyond me. Hey, take his pants off. What the fuck going on here? Y'all niggas got bad intentions for real. Oh, yeah. And I remember the time before last I was talking about a game I saw that you had. It was Forza. If it's anything like the other driving games, then I know you've seen Big Bro Record out there. You know what I mean? I ain't see too many of yours. But I noticed you had the game. I know you on the court, Jim Jones style balling and all that. But I'm gonna need to see some of these driving records. Cause that one took me by surprise, for real. I thought it was a misread or a typo or something. I said, like, you fucking lying. I hope that's not a whole justifiable excuse and shit about why you ain't been playing the game and you got the game for somebody else. Or, where the driving records at? So he is lying. I was right. That's a fucking lie. I'll bring the camera right now. Yeah. And it'll show that you have the game. Let me find out you got so much going on you ain't even know you had the shit. Friends that have the game. Your name in the list. I can assure you. Play the first track from our Art and Education album. I know my ninja just didn't tell me to. Ain't even Friday, bro. Now you know Fridays is the only request day. Or maybe you didn't know. Hey, how y'all know me all this time and don't be knowing these damn things? And don't tell me, just this Friday, I wasn't the one. Yo, bro, hey. You know, let a couple tracks. Hey, bro, hey, Brody. I know you over there making masterpieces and whatnot. Give me a track. Goddamn algorithms, frequencies, vibes in the universe didn't want to allow me to play anything. The fuck? Now it's, hey, play the first thing you know I ever put together. Man, I don't even know what that is. Nigga that made about 9 albums and shit. Yeah, boy, that driving record that I don't have. Back to that momentarily here. I'm mad at that. They lying to me. They told me you had the game. I double checked. This is Forza, the last one. Girl got game. Well, shit. I ain't seen nothing. I don't know. Maybe it's cause I'm so much better at the game. I don't get to recognize any of her records. Then we're not in the same league of drivers. So, very unfortunate. That's what I thought. That's why I'm telling you, I need you to, step it up. But apparently you ain't got the game, they lying, and this is some bullshit. So my next album drops tomorrow. 20 tracks. Well, Ninja, I know you lying. Didn't you just drop an album? Day before yesterday. I said, nah, man, it was 2 days before yesterday. My Brody out here attempting to prove that Tupac wasn't doing much. As far as productivity, hold on. I'm dropping an alarm every day this week. An album? You dropping alarms for the album every week. I'm gonna need you to head over to Walmart, bro. This reality gold right here. I'm missing out. Really though. I need you to look into the Walmart program. The rest of the country need to know about this. The world, for that matter. My ninja said, yeah, man, that was yesterday, man, whatever. Now, hold on, man. Management to the rescue, bro. We can't be giving away the goods for free. Now, if I'm not mistaken, and hot damn it, rarely I am, was that not you? Was that not you? I need you to do some soul searching, brother. What are you talking about? Well, if I do recall, memory doesn't fail me. That was you on your live. Talking about some, yeah, I make my art at the pace that I make it. I'm not, it takes time. People want to rush things. I'm not into that. When I deem that the art is done, then I'll release it. And, you guys should hurry up and get your orders in, because once I deem that I am fully the artist that I need to be, I won't be held responsible for the pricing. So what the hell we doing giving away gold mines, diamond fills of all sorts of bars and artistry for? No, will you just slow down a minute? No, wait a minute. You finna drive the record label crazy. Then you just said an album every day for a month. It's some new shit, man. I know we're supposed to be conforming, but this might be extreme conforming. Hold on, man. Then just ain't had time to hear the first album. his 4th album drop since Monday. It's Thursday. I don't know, bro. I don't know. 6 albums, 52 tracks. Now, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. That's cool. But the divvying, slow that down, sir. You got the new phone. By the end of the week, another new phone came out? Nah, not the end of the week. The next day. What kind of business model is this? Nah, man, you didn't flip the switch. You didn't went from patience to goddamn plundering. Hold on. But I also didn't know that this was going to be the business plan. I know you was, Now how you going to give it all away faster than it took you long to make it? No. And if so, running with the whole Walmart thing, I'm telling you, I sort of it. Yeah, we've got everything. Oh, okay, cool. Flip a couple switches, and off you go. They probably already got about, 100,000 of this and that. Do that. Do this there. Guaranteed labels, fellow artists, and what? Damn. Yeah, that nigga dropping out. Well, how long it took him to put it together? 6 months. And they're just flabbergasted. Niggas, I better hit the studio. When you put it that way. All right, man. All right. Let's not be too theatrical or drastic here. You went all five temptations on me. Say, man. You doing, if you're in agreement, you're doing exactly what I said in reference of how my delivery was in verses to yours earlier on the analysis I made about dumping gallons of paint on a fast spinning moving canvas and calling it art. It's saturation. And like I said, I'd sell it and there'd be paint still dripping in the gallery. But that was just me being sarcastic and funny. So I thought. Sure, there's a possibility tomorrow you could get hit by a car. There's always that possibility's been there every day. It was there yesterday, the day before yesterday. It was there last year, the year before. It was there when you was in a stroller. And had no control over the matter whatsoever. No say so. You could have been hit by a car. No shit. I think that's a reality we all live with. But with your concerns, which I respect and I hear, I'd suggest and say to have them uploaded in the cloud. It's in the cloud. And every day that you don't get hit by a car and what have you, count your blessings. And, let those days stack to the point that you drop another blessing in return in form of an album. I mean, 2 a year. No, that's holding you back at the rate you're already at. One every season. Winter, spring, fall, summer, and we can drop singles and tracks all you want throughout them. In addition, divvy out one of the albums and just make that the singles. I know. You're missing a number. What was it, 16? By the end of the year, of course. And you said you don't want to be no rapper for real, for real. Okay. As management, you got to let the artist be the artist. He said, I'm not black. I'm OJ. All right. Okay. But if anyone aside from myself were to listen to your music, because you cool with me, hey, you won't be an alien, I'm alright with it, no problem. But and I have my limits, you want to start calling yourself Sasha, we might, there might be a disconnect. But if anyone outside of myself were to listen to your body of work, do you think they would refer to you as a rapper, hip-hop artist, or nah? Very diversified one, very, versatile one, no doubt. Nobody's arguing that. They couldn't. I'll argue that this lighter hates me. I'm gonna win the argument. I just need one more fire, a little bit more fuego. So, to that, I would say, alright, but you sure? What you don't want to be, you might already be. Defined, you might have already put yourself in the confinement of that definition. I don't know. What say ye? Somebody should approach Kanye on that shit. What say ye? What say ye, good sir? Do an interview with Kanye where you're just like speaking in old language to him and shit. Putain, bordel du merde. Vas-y, tu vas me donner la feu, non? S'il te plaît. Un peu, quoi. Juste une fois seulement. Et puis ta mère. Because look, downside. You do all that. And then where you could have used the whole Walmart thing, truly paced out time with that. Make a window. All right, I'm gonna do the Walmart thing for six months, and in that 6 months, I'm gonna do this. Ooh, bro, I see success. I see a proper plan. You have all of what you need to execute it. No different than any other artist. Buy out your studio time. You've already got everything done. So your studio time would be promotion, self-promotion, that you could project to whichever studio you want, the visual one, all that, while doing your art, listening to your music, that you have released, you know what I mean? You'll get live feedback, live participants, you know. Really don't. Now, of course, this don't want to work as well. You gotta be shitting me. Usa. Don't just give the work away. That's all I'm saying. But, and if you oversaturate something, look up the history of businesses oversaturating things. What happens? The market crashes. I'd advise you not to crash your own market. Not why you got such a good marketing plan. And you have all the merch and product for marketing. Just go dump it off on, oh, it's all here, because it'll look like it was all there forever. In just a month's time. So remember, people have a certain attention spans. Food for thought. Yeah, I'm, in support fully. Still amazed you did it. But don't give it away at the rate that you made it, or faster than you made it. do it under the right platform. I'm telling you, that Walmart thing, if that's what they're gonna do, and they that's in all their joints, I would utilize that if I were you. That's completely if I were you. Why not? You've got everything you need. Stocked. You have a stockade of shit. Archives of things. You're good. Now, pace yourself with it. And go divvy it out. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm suggesting. People say, you hate to see an artist waste their talents. Now that can define and range for many different reasons. This one can almost make it to it. In fact, it can. It would be a waste. Give yourself time and give yourself the right platform. I know a million ninjas. Got bars, raps, myself included. You went the extra step, got it done. I know a million ninjas that got shit written down, woo woo, got some work, but everything that they ever, nah. Right? You got that, cool. And in the matter of time that you did it, right, I've had a front row seat. It's cool. Not saying nothing about that. That's all good. Exceptional. But I will say and suggest not to turn around and give it away at the same rate that you put it together. Nah. You might be cutting off your nose despite your face on that one. Don't do that. Now you good. Now that you got it, like I said, put it in the cloud. Personal lock on it. Not free public downloads or any of that shit. Alright? Build the following, the directioning, the movement, whether you're gonna do listening sessions, whatever the case. Have your own music playing while you're doing what you're doing on a platform that you can get proper promotion on. You already know my take about where the hell we at. I know yours. So we both all additionally know each other's personal thoughts on the matter. So, I would say that might be a clear sign. You might want to guaranteedly go check out what they got going on. I saw it and I was like, well, let me go down there and see if it's actually a thing. If the Walmart around me is doing that, I'd like to see that. What's this all about? Okay. But yeah. Now, that the album has been released and you're in tow of releasing another album right now, can I ask Google yet? Can I still? Because doing the Walmart thing, that'll get you what we were saying last time. That'll get you the recognition you need by the algorithms. I should be able to ask Google to play one of your tracks and it pulls the track up. Now, versus it being on a private other platform, which is exactly what I have. I can ask Google to play some of my music. It's not coming up. My stuff's on SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, shit like that. But if you get it out to Apple, now you're recognized by Google by default because they work with each other. And internet-wise, that's where it's at. Need to be able to buy your music on Apple. Now, this is just my opinion, but yeah. Everybody free to do what they want to do, and maybe there's some better plan, and maybe there isn't. Don't know. But I do know, as far as music and where, you know, being able to get at it and whatnot, Apple is a great option. And I do know there's a way to do that. Now, I don't know the steps through it, because I haven't done it. But I do know I have friends that have done it. One of my boys in the Bronx, he's got music on iTunes. I remember when he wasn't even doing music. So, and if you got that much work and you created it, it's yours too. It's yours too. Yeah, by all laws, that's your music. You ain't got to pay out for no label. You ain't got to pay out no production, engineers, what have you. All you got to do is promote your product. Well, I would suggest using the best. I'm looking out there, that's what it seems to be right now, especially just seeing that. I was like, oh shit, that's what's up. That's cool. It could have all sorts of impact, negative and positive, for different individuals, different groups. But what you're doing, what you're currently doing, I would suggest to look to work that into that. You know, we've been denied a proper fucking podium and speaking point for far too long. And out of the two of us, you guaranteedly have. I would vote you. I'd vote myself out. Nah. Let him win. Pick him. Me, I'm just reminding people of their common sense. I'm cool by nature before the fucking internet. And it is what it is. Yeah. But you're doing a lot more. You got the art and the education, the vibe, you still have the inspiration, the passion for what you're doing. Those are all the key things that are needed. Now you just need the right platform behind you. Ultimately, that's it. In my opinion. And in my head, that's the one that matters. Now, is this lighter prepared to give me its last light, or did it already do that? Bitch ass shit claims it already did that. I'm gonna force the issue. I'll be right back. Where's that lighter? That's it. That's it. Fire. I demand it. Just reached the 98th minute. Cooling. It's fucking Tuesday. AKA my day off. My weekend. Glad y'all all checked in. Hey Google, play funky Fat Beats instrumentals.
Sure, here's Funky Fat Beats instrumentals on YouTube.
From relieving roughness to soothing skin, there's Before and then there's Aquaphor.
Hey Travis, but nevertheless, whichever endeavor you check, or you check, I wish you the best. Truly. Wow. don't get mad at me. So I ain't used the app yet. It ain't nothing against the app. It ain't nothing. I move at a different pace as far as creation goes. I'll sit here and bust freestyles for another 2 hours. You know, I'll create on the moment like you do. For the long run, that's a different process. A bit more calculated about what I want to do on that. But rest assured, I'm rallying and rooting for you on this. And by all that I've said, all I mean is just do it. Do the right thing on it, you know what I mean? Catch that wave proper. The same way we did here. You the only other ninja I know of my cultural background and descent, like that I seen on the virtual beach out there with a surfboard when this started. Who's the only other ninja? I told you that. I'm telling you again. And now this Walmart thing, that's another wave. It's a wave. It is not even a might. That's a wave. If that's a fact, that's a wave. You might want to go ahead and snatch your surfboard and get on out there. You know what I mean? Break a couple channels in the wake of doing the right thing. Surfer talk. You might want to be out there at the crack of dawn with your board already planted in the beach. That little reel was a forecast of things to come, you know? I made a joke about it, but I'm serious about it. Don't mess around and let me get there before you. You the one with an 18-wheeler worth of payload of merchandise. Move right there can help you offload everything quickly. I mean, you taking a shot at it, I figure you better take your best shot. Clean the gun, break it down, oil the parts, put it back together, and let a few shots fly downrange. Range talk. Waypoint, what's going on, man? Good afternoon. Salute to you, sir. I was gonna go for a drone flight last night. Do my favored night flights. I like those over. See the lights everywhere and shit. But I didn't. But I thought about it. I was like, yeah, if I stay up, I'm just gonna go for a night flight. But I ended up passing out, so night flight got postponed. And then there was that. It rained. There's water in this tarp, trapped in this tarp right now. But I hope everything's been alright on your side. And just as much as everybody else as well. We're in challenging times, but we the type to rise to the challenge. Good to hear. And I've been doing personal, well, you don't know, but letting you know, I've been doing personal study on storms, you know, just the fact that, you know, they come and go, right? If you don't adapt that reality, in my opinion, you're more susceptible to get caught up in the storm. You know? Now, we all get caught up in storms, but you got to know that the storm is going to pass. That's what I'm talking about. And storm just being, you know, representing problems. And I speak from experience. Like I said, I've just been, you know, speaking from my own learning, because I've been prone to it storms and I'll stay in the storm, never thinking about it passing too much, just hating the fact that it's storming, you know? And also, you can't stand in a rainstorm and be mad that it's raining. It's a natural occurrence. Happens. I don't know. Just because of the mention of the weather, it brought me to say so. Right, you understand? Like, I kid you not. I don't publicize or broadcast my storms as someone that's looking to help others and is always in a position to help others for the matter of such matters. I don't, you know, I don't put mine on. I might slightly, guaranteedly let you know now I'm dealing with some shit. But I give you 15% out of the 100. I don't know, it's just something I noticed. And it's funny because, for me, because initially what I started my live for was the same exact matter. I just didn't see it in that view or perception. See, when I started, I was like, I'm gonna help people find the light at the end of the tunnel. So I always used to say, there's light at the end of every tunnel. The tunnel may run for 5 miles. There's light at the end of the tunnel. And if at the end of the tunnel has been, you know, it's closed, or, you know, somebody set out some C4, and you're gonna have to pick the rocks out. But, you know, at some point, there'll be light again. You might have to make your own way light. You might have to do some things. But yeah, that's what I used to say 10 years ago. And now 10 years later, like, I see it, same thing, just under a different view. Because again, we all go through storms, and they all come to pass. Some storms rage on for a long time. So, you know, I guess I'm just saying we should be better at weathering storms, that's all. Ajax. You just sit there and look at me like, nah, I'm good. So I'm gonna sit here and look at you like I'm good, all right? All right. We'll figure it out someday soon. It probably ain't even that either, huh? You just want to come out here and get your hit. Fighting with a cat. What's that about? Don't bother you? Is that just something I've never noticed? I'll be asking your Madre about that. Yeah, those are hard pills to swallow. I still currently think about one from just about every time to time. I had dreams of being in the league, sports league. I didn't give a fuck for what. Cared that it would have been basketball, but you know, my athletic ability would have covered me on any sport. And none of them dreams came true. So I'm like, and I imagine, in fact, I know I can't be wrong. It doesn't really give me much comfort at all, but I know I'm not alone. I'm not alone on that. And for whatever the reason was, whether it was someone else's fault or the person's themselves' fault or choices they made, that's one of those tough pills. It's not fun. So, I don't know. And in addition of other things, but yeah, just to share and relate. That's one that gotten, like it or not, I gotta live with that. Like, damn, shit. Alright. He paid what? He got what? Alright. Then you see the person play, realize that you're actually better than them. Now. You're like, alright. What the leagues have become in sports now? Yeah. For that specific matter of a dream, I'd have been alright. That was cool. Again, dealing with disappointment is living life. You're not finna get anything you want. To he or she who did, I'd like to have a sit down and talk with them. How'd you go about doing that? You got everything. And if they do, congratulations. So allow me to reapproach my statement in most of us ain't finna get anything we want. By the laws of math, there's gonna be some exceptions. Don't hate on someone that did achieve something that you wanted but didn't get. I don't do that. If I did, I wouldn't even watch games at all. I just don't watch the drafts, and pretty much, because that's what I missed out on. I don't want to hang out at the ceremony where I should have been to find out who got picked. I didn't get picked, so I didn't even get to make it to the ceremony. So no, I don't care about the draft for personal sports-like reasons. And I feel I'm vindicated in my feelings about the matter. And I don't hate, the fucking game because of it or anything like that. No. I hate to see players that got the position I would have had and not fulfilling their end of the bargain, I guess. What they're getting paid X amount of millions for, they ain't even doing. Basics. I hate to see that shit. I enjoyed playing sports. And I never once thought about, oh yeah, the money or any of that. I just knew I was what any team needed. And that was good enough for me. I just needed that one shot. I wouldn't give a fuck if I was the 120th pick at the draft. Oh, I got picked? Oh, okay, cool. All right, all good. But yeah. I actually wonder if my son's gonna get to live out my dream. That'd be cool. My daughter's not interested in sports. He's only 7. We got time. That'd be cool. I'm all set to be one of those guys. There's a lot of those guys out there. Their grandchild or their child's made it. They used to play. They didn't get their break. They didn't know then that they had to hold steadfast through the storm. Meant that a break would come to them in the next generation. That all. Son is anything like his dad in sports, he's gonna be a beast. We'll have nothing standing in our way these days. Definitely not the things that stood in my way for my day. Situation wasn't my fault. Same side. Didn't even know. Know now. I didn't know, right? Israelis have been running that same campaign. Makes you wonder where Bush got it from. Where the Bushes got it from. Oh no, they got weapons, they got weapons, they got weapons. We gotta get them out of here. Head over there, raise all hell, disturb heaven, chaos up and down every alley, no mass weapons of destruction. Leveled everything. Where's the lab? Where's this? Decades later, still no find of it. I didn't know that that's what they was running on against them over there. I've always looked at it like I thought everybody was at war because of having the right to say that they had the birthright of where Jesus was. That's why I thought there was problems in Jerusalem, you know. the outside looking in, and like I said, I never really was invested in the matter. Even when I was over there, it never affected me. I never went to Israel though, so. But makes sense. People that have been ousted out of over 100 different countries because of how they operate as a people would lie and use that for a reason to have war. Now, it's not like it would be the first time that ever happened. But we're definitely living in times where you can't promote that happens. You can't support that happens. And if you know now you know, G.I. Joe, that's half the battle. We don't need to be rising up for them. And they said they were prepared to stand on themselves and all. I say let them have it. They've been picking on them forever. They fight back and they have something and they win that war, then fine. I guess the war is finally over. Hey. They damn sure haven't made themselves favored allies of people here in communities. The Jewish? No. Right? And I see their interactions with the protesters there, how they do, they're raping their women, they're spitting on women, they're chasing women. There's a mob of 300 Jewish men and children chasing down a single woman on a case of mistaken identity. And how they treated her, man, I don't support none of that fucking savage ass shit. Under some religious approach. No, that sounds like the old way that religions were put together, where you just fucking beat the belief into them, or kill them. I ain't with all that shit. So, fuck Israel. And that's before even getting here to their influence here for what they're doing here. I always root for the underdog, by the way, anyway. Truly. None of us speak German, but have you heard the translation of what Hitler was saying? I'm having a Kanye moment here. I see why Kanye did what he did and why he's doing what he's doing, because he's a shock factor person, so he blew this truth out of proportion. But the truth of the matter is, it all sounds crazy to us. It did to me. I speak for a host of people that would agree. Sounds angry. You don't know what he's saying. You think he's talking about killing everybody in the fucking world. But in reality, now that we have technology and things can be translated, you can see and hear for yourself. The man was talking about them. Israelis, Jewish people. And how they were fucking over his country and what all the things that we know they do. So all the things that they're guilty for being ousted out of over 100 countries. That's crazy. In the history of their lineage, they keep getting kicked out from wherever they go. staying quietly ready for it to happen here, since that's what always be happening for them. Cool. We might just be better off without them around here too. But let's not be hasty. Where there's a will, there's a way. But to see how they treat just a woman, like, and then let's not forget about the exposure of what was going on in Brooklyn. That's all Jerusalem people. It's all Israeli and all that. Ooh. Mel Gibson's depiction of the body of Christ, the Passion of Christ, he said that they killed him. Yeah, they put him in there, they pushed him into the hands of people, then paid for it to see to it that he got his execution. Now, if I came from a background and lineage of people, my ancestors did that. Oh God, you'd find me at the monastery every day, rebuking and repenting. Sorry, hey God, listen. Not fucking off all the people on the planet and getting kicked out of everywhere that they've ever went. Really though. But it is what it is, and I'm not mad at how it's playing out. When I was there, I had friends from Algeria, Tunisia, Afghanistan, Algeria. I was there for 7 years. Morocco. Saudi Arabia. Africa, all parts. Yeah. And aside from a 13-year-old kid, one thing they all had in common was cool. Regular humans, man. Just like you and me. And I say that with the exception from a 13-year-old kid, because the 13-year-old kid was the only one that ever told me they wanted to see the death of America. I found it to be, quite disturbing. Mind you, that was over 25 years ago, so that little kid there now, he's in his 40s. I wonder if he still holds the same desires in his heart. It was a dream to him in a way. And apparently, according to some aspects of the religion, they deem us to be an American death. One day some dude from somewhere over there in the East is going to bring down the West and the devils of the West and whatnot. It sounds great. Except I'm here in the West. It just, I don't know about all that. And I'll be damned if I'll be held accountable for some other man's crimes. I didn't drop a bomb on the motherfucker. Truth bombs, yeah, you can get those all the time. They're firing off at just constant fucking bombardment, just carpeting your mind with truth bombs. Yeah, but they ain't figured that out. I want that too. There you go. We finally found a dream we have in common. Now, how's that? How's that manifested for you? You've been around longer than me. You've had that same dream, reoccurring dream, and then you wake up to the nightmare. Right. I'm with you. Mm-hmm. That's a tough bottle of pills to swallow. Yeah. Hey, I made mention of him a stream or two ago. Martin Luther King, that was his dream. That became our dream. I'll speak for the hood. Maybe not everyone agreed. Maybe others had other dreams. Cool. More than 50% of the hood agreed. Thus why we have so much integration. It was one of our leaders, it was part of his dream, and we adapted the dream too. You know, he had a dream that one day he saw kids and people of all colors holding hands as one. Unity, peace. I wonder if we're still headed in the right direction. I know I am. But who's with me? I had to do roll call. Take a head count. Yeah. Peace on the land for which we live on. For everyone? Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be cool. Now, we can't all get super yachts and shit, but we can all have peace, though. I don't know why I have a super yacht attached to my peace, but it gives me a peace of mind to know that I can just float away and chill in the Red Sea or the Dead Sea or the Blue Sea or the Yellow Sea or, you know, one of those seas. You see what I'm saying? While whatever goes on because, you know, shit's out of control and y'all done lost peace and y'all decided y'all want war, I could be out on my super yacht and just at peace. Really won't be at peace because I'll be mad at y'all is at war and shit, but at least I'll have, you know, I'll be away from it all. That gives me the peace of mind that, you know, a super yacht, only a super yacht can really just dial in. Not a helicopter, you're gonna need a place to land it. You can land your helicopter on a super yacht. You know, you're still functional with a super yacht. Not asking for much. If, hey, check it. If Moses, was it Moses? Who was given the ark, the ship? Moses, right? The animals 2 by 2 on the way in and everything, preserving life and what have you, because the hellfire and storm is coming. We already know, got the forecast from God. If Moses was given the ship, right, it was Noah. My bad. Putting this on Moses. Might as well Moses listen. It was Noah's ark. If Noah had an ark, which in his days would have had to be a super yacht. For those days and that time, that was a super yacht. If you can get 2 animals of all kinds on the planet on board amongst with people and have everyone cool, yeah, this got to be a super yacht. If Noah was allocated a super yacht way back when. I need one today, that's all I'm saying, don't get me wrong. Now the offering plates are coming around. And as they're as they're making their way through the aisles, remember, being part of the congregation, a member of the flock, I want you on that super yacht with me. So give generously. See what I'm saying? I just need the business suit. We're gonna get this super yacht. Oh yeah. Alright. And we could do that just for old time's sake, you know what I mean? We comfortably be off the grid, just power down every. Hey. Turn the phone on. Yeah. Just power down. Yeah. As long as we don't see big flashes from starboard, we good. Yeah. And again, I'm not big with the fishing. I would love it as a sport. I'm not eating what we catching, so we need the personal shelf with the stockade, hamburgers and what have you, steaks and what have you. Here on the super yacht, we good. I will cast a rod off the back end. Listen, we can toss some churn, you know, get the waters all riled up. Oh yeah. Y'all can enjoy the swordfish we caught. What is that? A white tip tail shark? Or what? Nice. I don't want any. No. Now I could go for some shrimp. They just got to be prepared, you know, all camouflage and breaded up and whatnot, and we good. You know, the picky fisherman, that's me. There we go. Houston, we have contact.
With Asana, it's easy to monitor projects across teams and track status and progress at a glance, so you and your team can make smart decisions faster. Try it for free at asana.com.
I have my little mandate, you know, stash box, little treasure box, somewhere on the boat. We good, man. Bring on the waves. Oh, cool. But see, my only problem, I don't get seasick or none of that. My only problem is this boat has to be able to withstand storms. If it don't read, if it ain't got a little reading on the side somewhere, or you don't give it the nickname Stormbreaker, we might have a problem. I don't want to be out there at the will of the sea. Nah, I'd like to navigate properly at ease in these seas. Oil tankers, I've never heard of an oil tanker capsizing. That's a rare occasion. We need to be of that stature. That's all. Battleship level, you know what I mean? We ain't gotta have big guns on board, but we need to be big enough to handle, you know. I don't necessarily want to militarize my yacht. Don't sound like too much of a bad idea either. But I'll take the civilian application. Yeah, I don't want my super yacht weaponized, because then, you know, here comes the Army, here comes the National Guard, Navy, and, you know, Uncle Sam and them. Nah, we're cool. An escort from the Coast Guard to do, you know? I need something that's just gonna be cool as everything in the middle of the fucking storm. Something that can withstand at least a G2, you know? If it can withstand a G5, even better. Man. The Titanic was probably unsinkable. They intentionally sunk it. It would be in a museum somewhere today if it wasn't for the fuckery. So we need something of Titanic level. That's it. And just to stay safe of any, you know, curse, we're not going to name it, you know, the Revenge of the Titanic or anything stupid like that. Titanic rides again or something. Titanic 2. Don't mind me, I'm just having fun with the dream that'll never materialize and the reality in it, and I know, so, you know. Oh, now you want to go inside. Smart guy, knocking on doors. I was going to go on a blunt run, but I decided not to, but did a little overtime anyway. So, like I said, it's my weekend. I'm chilling. For real, for real. Being good company, enjoying company. I still haven't come up with a law against that, so we're safe. To that. I was going to ask you, yeah, you like guns? You might, but you can't actually have them in your state and what have you. I stay looking at fucking guns, right? And I saw this cool ass, just made lever action, you know, old school lever action shotgun. Now, it's old school because lever action. It's new school because it's a lever action shotgun. They don't really have those. You had the single shot and your Winchesters. gold. Gold accents like the lever is gold. Barrel is gold. It's not actual gold, but you know. It literally looks like a gun that a pirate would have. Like if a pirate captain had a shotgun, this would be that. Yeah, see, I'm totally cool with the seas. I'm more so like a pirate though. We'll be docking regularly for goods. Y'all can eat what the sea gives if you choose. I'm a whole steadfast. Till we get back inland. Yeah. Stock up on food. And women. An old school pirate. And we'll be taken back to the seas. What's he saying? Let's post on his X account. Crazy. What's he going off? I mean, I guess I know what he's going off on about, but. See, here's another thing. I've always supported people that have been about religion, whatever religion it is, as long as your interactions with the religion has positive resolve and result. Now, sure, the bar is way up there, and it doesn't seem like a lot of religions even get close to it. But you said I thought he lived in a cave or something. I don't know what his status has been, personally. Like I said, I'm a newcomer to the situation. I've known about the situation for quite some time, but, never gave a damn. And I actually don't kind of right now either. If it averts World War III, then I give a damn. The enemy of my enemy, I give a damn for. Now, I know this is big business for stocks, Lockheed, Airbus, so forth and so on and so on and so on. But I've never been one to obtain any capital through war. So therefore, I'm on the outside of the topic looking in. I know one thing that's pretty disturbing. People and Israelis here can perform crimes, and as long as they make it to the airport and get to Israel, they're safe. Just like baseball, you just gotta make it to home plate. They make it to the home plate, home base, they're good. Israel will not deport them. It's a safe haven for a lot of sick individuals. I learned that within the last year. Oh, really? All they gotta do is make it to the airport. They get a flight, make it to their country, they're good. The president, their people are not going to send them back to wherever it is they committed that crime. Us as Americans, we don't have that liberty at all. Fuck you mean? Tested. End up having to spend 36 years in a prison for smoking weed in Dubai. Go over there and test the government of Dubai. See where that gets you. Talking about, I'm American, and you're nothing America right now, my friend. Come with us. They'll literally smack you. Are you delusional? Do you notice Donald Trump's photo anywhere? I found that interesting. They can commit a crime here and run back to Israel. And all is forgotten, nothing to worry about. So a government that would protect people like that, I really wouldn't give a fuck about if the people that they've been picking on and targeting fight back properly and do the same damn thing they've been doing to them. They just used a different strategy that they didn't expect. I got a breakdown of what happened. They forced them to use all their ammunition with old missiles and, you know, just, I know your machine is working very good, yes. Blocking everything. Sir, ammunition rounds getting low. And then the shield down. Well, you know, gonna have to withstand some shit. It's the same shit they've been throwing out. That of all the while before it got to where it is, I recall people were asking them to stop. Now I feel our military, all our military, deserve a well-earned R&R. Year off. That's an order. Come on home. If our aid is truly needed somewhere, then provide it. If it's not needed there, you can't think someone's your ally just because. It'd be your best friend that'll
Secret clinical strength.
sell you out for the secrets that they know.
And activity. Sweat.
Israel, the Jewish community here, is in charge of so much. What does it do for us? If you ask me, I'd say it's more than 50% of the reason as to why we don't have inner peace within our country. And we're always against each other. They help to divide. The machines they own. They run social media. They had influence on the schooling system. Forget influence. They ran that. But send their children and their cultures to different schools. That's crazy. Media, to be simplified, as a megaphone. They own the megaphone. They own Hollywood. They own a lot of the things. 9/11 was done by them. There's no way. There is a way. But there's no way other than the owner telling his workers who were there, that were Israeli and Jewish, to leave work, to not show up to work that day. Imagine that. A Jewish not interested in earning. Take the day off. And they all did. That alone right there is evidence. While others didn't get the word. Interesting. Didn't mind killing people, just didn't want to kill their own. Interesting. That's who we're dealing with? That's who's got issues? Oh. And you say the people that they've had their foot on, who their young generation chant in the streets about raping their women and killing their children, is doing things to them? Oh. How can you ask for sympathy for people who haven't had it? It's absurd. Well, it would seem that the Israelis only move to benefit their own community. And while they're into world domination and shit, it seems that's what Hitler was upset about. Makes sense. So their headquarters is under fire and they need help. They ran out of ammunition pretty much. All those countries that they've been talking shit to are finna probably talk some shit to them more than they were expected to have to hear by way of bombs that they've been sending out and shit, sitting unsafe under their little force field and shield. Don't look good for the Shabazz gang. For the Shabazz gang, you know, they ain't looking good. No different than many kings, empires, the pharaohs, dynasties, CEOs, CFOs. You can't take it with you. You can hoard all the riches, but you can't take them with you. And if you do right by people, then people will have your back. You don't do right by people, don't expect people to have your back. That ain't always the case, but in this case, it's definitely that. We give them all the protection that they've needed up to this point, and they still charge us for taxes on tariffs and imports and shit. They refer to you and I as the Goyim. It's the equivalent line of thinking and respect, or disrespect, of that of the forefathers who said that my people were 3/4 of a human. Goyim. And it's in their religion. And, you know, They are fanatically, highly religious people. If your religion teaches you to look at me as a throwaway or less than, cool, so be it. And when you're at war behind your religion, so be it. My beliefs with religion and how it should be, what I adhere to, you'll be having to go through your trials and tribulations on your very own. If you've been lying on people as an excuse to murder them, and now, you're having to deal with all that. Well, now there you are, having to deal with all that. So I see it. My problems ain't your problems. Your problems ain't my problems. Israel wasn't keeping us safe from anything. It's the other way around. That's why they wanted #1 buddy-buddy position as with allies with America. I think the Shabazz gang is going to have to ride this one out. He might have to call for all of his entire community members here. So we should be seeing all the Hasidic Jews and the Jewish communities just getting on planes headed to Israel to put on combat uniforms. There you go, there's a look. He should demand all of his fellow small hats to man up. They should be going on. There should be communities, Jewish communities, just dropped. No more functioning. All the Diamond District areas shut down. Listen, there'll be no movies going on for a while. You really don't have to worry about the electricity bill on the media. We know how to work the generators. They should just, go home and defend the motherland. That sounds like a great idea, because better that than have the Goyim go and die for their cause. I mean, I could see the benefit for them, but fight your own fights. We already got that going on with the Latin community. Same understanding. They've been looking at us like big bro and whatnot. Well, you know, as big bro, there comes a time that you gotta let little bro grow up. Little bro done did some shit he can't get himself out of, then that's some shit you just gotta deal with. I do. Been getting their military equipment, strategies, training, all sorts of shit from us. But if only to use it to bully someone, that ain't where it's at. When you see China delivering aid to the underdogs, overriding and breaking through Israel's hold on aid to people, the innocent, I think it's pretty loud, effective statement, man. Pretty well said, you know, like, when the last time you seen China helping somebody? I'll wait. Anything, broker a better deal with China. You know, make a new ally. Already did. The fuck you mean? Ain't nobody been paying attention? All of a sudden we cool and been cool since the sudden moment that he had brought about relations with Russia. Fuck you mean? Ain't been no Russian war, yo, us versus Russia. Nah, bro. Man got a Russian wife. Real cool with Putin. So, he went over there in the Middle East with a buddy in China. They ain't had no smoke. Wasn't no assassination attempts on his life when he was there. Oh, okay. This might be a stand down, so stand down. The orders is to stand down. And of course there's gonna be a war. Like as if there hasn't been. They've been having a war, right? Yeah. It's been going on since the beginning of time and shit for some odd reason. And again, I've been saying we need to, unless needed, truly, need to just, you know what I mean, give our troops a break, focus for a minute here, focus fun-wise on ourselves. That's it. What's going to happen is what's been always happening. I don't know. To the victor goes the spoils? I don't know. Whether the world asks them to stop or not, there's a movement and they all get together at the UN and decide there needs to be a ban on the airspace. Somehow, the war rages on. So, at this point, it's, do you get involved in the war or not? I say not. Nope. If they want to buy some shit, excuse me. I'm saying nah. The same way he's saying no to tariffs and align with shit now, I wouldn't sell to a person at war right now. Especially if the track records show they ain't been all the way cool either. No, you nothing. Nah, I'm not finna sell you my technology for you to be abusing and killing other people with. While your people in the streets running around recorded in groups multiple times, applauding, raping, and killing children and women. Yeah. All that. That ain't where it's at. We can't support that. So, give them something like, I don't know, 3.2 billion or trillion fucking dollars a year. I don't even know why. Oh yeah. For coverage protection in the Middle East. That was working good with the old guard. It's a new sheriff in town these days. Lying on the culture of people for over a decade about something that they don't possess and killing them in the name of it. That's just barbaric. We know that same strategy. Uncle Sam's got a bit of that, flares of that shit going on in here too. But yeah. We still got days to go to see changes made around here. But abroad, yeah, we should probably call home our people. Stay clear of any unnecessary conflict. So, 10 minutes shy of pushing 3 hours. think is the appropriate time and matter of fact moment for me to end the live here shortly. But as always, appreciate your input on whatever the matter is that we're talking about as a matter of fact. I bid you all a good remain to the day. Stay safe, stay smart, stay up. And stay tuned. We'll see how this all plays out, one way or another. Peace out. Stay safe, stay smart, stay up. Catch you on the next one.